James Carville knew how to win, and he blamed the Democratic losses this November 2nd on stupid wokeness, to which AOC fired back that wokeness is a term almost exclusively used by older people these days. So that should tell you all you need to know. What? This is a term folks like you brought out very recently and had been proudly displaying at every march since. Just last year, The Guardian declared woke the word of our era. I guess they didn't get the memo from the Mean Girls Club. We don't use that emoji anymore. Woke, please. We say fetch now.
AB Deki Bill Maher KO AOC KO call out Kathu. Kianki wo wokeism KO brush off Kari Hain or America KO galat direction milajayri Hain. AAP such in he elections me clobbered hone Kubad DNC pivot cox and ki terrify yegi. Lekin nahi. Unk biggest stars. Kaska AOC. Lack to high endlessly wokeism Pashukan Kulia Hellben Hain.
That said, I would love to have AOC on this show. There's so much to admire there. I was one of her first supporters for the Green New Deal idea. But that will probably never happen because Democrats don't go anywhere these days where they're not pre-adored. And that's my last bit of advice to them. Go where the amen corner isn't. Do Fox News. Be brave. Come here. Go everywhere. Winning is about expanding the electorate.
And Maher isn't letting up at all. Welcome to this video where he tears apart AOC's latest woke claims. Strap in, everyone, because this one gets seriously intense.
What a great strategy, never missing an opportunity to remind voters how lame and clueless and hopelessly uncool they are, especially since those are the ones who actually vote. But okay, fine. What word would you like us to use for the plainly insane excesses of the left that are not liberalism, but something completely different? Because you can't have that word liberal from us and think it should cover things like canceling Lincoln and teaching third graders they're oppressors. That's all your new thing.
O Mayor Bill will be back off Nahi Karoi. Welcome to this video. Jahan wo AOC ku latest woke claims KO totally tear pot card hain. Strap in. Kianki yeah segment seriously intense home wallahai.
A more pertinent question to ask about the word woke might be, why in such a short time has it gone from a rallying cry to a pejorative? If the word only made you think of rational, deserved causes like teaching a less whitewashed version of American history, AOC would still want to own it. But it's a joke because it makes you think of people who wake up offended and take orders from Twitter, and their oversensitivity has grown tiresome.
AB on Sabat Sakmi Juicy Ho Jati High. AOC genuinely woke hon Sanai. Borky woke labels Sadara He Hain. Jay's Kenna. Mooja's ideology Kuser values Pond Hain. Lekin please publicly Mooja's nam se embarrass Matt Caro. Wokeness downplay Cod Hubie. Wo unmistakably perfectly woke Hinos or Artie Hain. Or ye he hide just a Mayor Hammer Carroy Hain. Wo surf words nitpick Nai Carroy. Woonk poor squad of self-styled woke revolutionaries KO call out Carroy Hain. Joe cut KO made progressives Keat Hain. Lekin policies classic liberal values at coffee door chow gay Hain. Mayor KA argument crystal clear high. Liberalism peel open debate. Common sense. Or log on KO genuinely sun KA symbol THA. AB, AOC or onk ideological posiki waja ye hypermoral, ultra-sensitive crusade Bangaya hydro liberalism KA asli essence bill could be nahi rakta. Jisawo champion con KA pretend Cod Hain.
People ask me all the time, why haven't you ever had Hillary or Bill Clinton on? Why didn't you have Kamala on during the last campaign? You think we don't ask? We ask these people every week. They say no. It took 8 years and a petition to get Obama on. And these are people, all people I voted for. Think about that. They're afraid to come on the show of a guy who voted for them. The Republicans?
Exactly. Figures like AOC and Bernie Sanders' asli liberal values KO embody nahi kat. World classic liberalism, free speech, open dialogue, practical solutions. KO follow nahi kat. Ironically, unhone woke KA original meaning high hijack Kalia THA. Joe Peel real. Concrete social injustices cool awareness coolia THA. Age. Ye term wolf ho gay high or extreme ideas KO cover con coolia stretch ki gay high. Just a AAM log relate nahi kasate. Joe Peel awareness KA called THA. Wo AB ek cultural performance band Gaya High. Just game justice nai. Borki ek choti sai group KO placate kana hijo haimsha offended reti high. Working class Americans coolier policies create khan kibajai. You movement language policing, obscure ideological skirmishes, or purity test P focus kata hijo kissy any manj nahi. Mayor KA point clear high. Ye modern woke agenda assy liberalism or real log on ku concerns at coffee door nickel Gaya high.
You can give the people all the goodies Joe Manchin will allow, and it doesn't seem to buy their love. Why? Why is the party that supports so many issues that benefit the middle class still considered out of touch by 62% of Americans? In plain English, nobody likes a snob. Hillary Clinton didn't have anyone on rural research or outreach when she ran in 2016 until the race tightened just before the election. Then they hired one. And where was his office? Brooklyn. True story. Politics is local, not locally sourced. It's not artisan. It's art and stand.
Joe Log is Channel KO follow card hain. Wo John Te hain ki mea kulia ye pelibar nai hijab wo Democrats KO challenge car rohi hain. Wo practically red carpet roll out card hain, personal invitations bedge to hain, or publicly call out P card hain. Fur P, wo show P nahi 8. Or reason bilkul clear high. Wo John Te hain mea pandering nahi kariga on he unchecked talking points bone nahi dega. Hon, wo Democrat high. Lekin wo is Democrat high Joe tough questions, honest debate, or nonsense call out kano ABB value kata high. Or ye high she's age ku hypersensitive, ultra curated political class kulia use radioactive banati high. Wo John Te hain ki mea kusana bath na MATLAB high inconsistency PE press hona. Unk rhetoric ku contradictions expose hona. Or shy unk woke narratives KO national TV PE shred hona. To, wo kia kat hain? Wo mea sabak jate hain. Kianki mea ka samnakana MATLAB reality ka samnakana high.
Your microaggression culture doesn't play in the Rust Belt. If a staffer hands you a speech that says menstruating people instead of women, don't say that. Say women. Don't put anyone fresh out of college in charge of the campaign. They've been given participation trophies their whole life. They don't know how to win.
Article. DNC Zayada political fit to me hook lagti high. Asli issues tackle con kubajai Joe everyday Americans KO rat KO jagai rock to high. Average voter ku concerned KO address con kubajai. Wo file left cool loud his voices KO panda kathane. Joe on bulk supporters KO accurately reflect P nahi kat. Mayor any simple political truth KO baba point out kia high. Politics stage nahi high. Ye local high. Ye UN logon kuliye show up kana high Joe apko elect kathane. Unk struggle sana high. Or bread and butter issues solve kana high Joe and kai daily life shape kathane. Fur P. Ye lesson log on ku you passes so ka jata high. J's AOC. Joe practical governance as iada ideological skirmishes we consume lagti hain. Mayor KA point crystal clear high. Agad Democrats apna trust whoppers jeet na chat hain. To and can performance autos iada real problem solving kani hoagie. Ubby, wo is Mott KO entirely Miss Carroy hain.
To a lot of folks in America, you come across as the cares about everybody but me party. And it doesn't have to be that way. You can find ways to stand up for these folks without being David Duke. This month, when the Democrats finally passed their big $1 trillion bill to rebuild our roads and bridges, 6 Democrats voted no because it didn't go far enough to address climate change, which I'm sure is true. What does? But this was free money from the federal government that would actually improve their constituents' lives. I can see a voter saying, you know, squad, I agree with you on climate change. But as long as it is happening, we also need money for getting the water pumped out of the subway.
Mayor point by point dissect Cod Hain woke missteps KO Joe DNC KO elections me nearly sink kami help Kaya. Oh wo bilkul be hold back nahi card. Wo call out Cod Hain cars on ho nearly womanhood KA concept erase card dear. Ek word Joe millennius a use hold eye THA. Or usky badal clinical phrases like menstruating people, YA, birthing people, introduce Kaya, expecting ki everyday Americans nod Karen Jay-Z normal ho. For a radicalized education culture ki fixation high, instead of teaching resilience, standards, or true achievement, system participation trophies distribute Kara Raha THA, no effort, no excellence. Message clear THA. Bash show up Karo or Winnaho. Mayor argue card hain ki mindset eventually politics, activism, or workplace me PC poor. Or hiring be skill coolie and nahi. Surf demographic boxes tick con coolie. Merit sidelined who or voters any notice kia. Ye choti galti and nahi hain. Mayor keet hain. Ye glaring examples hain ideological overreach coup. Or yehi reason high key DNC reality or UN logon to disconnect whole guy just will so con whale hain.
And then there's abortion, a difficult issue for the Democrats to lose on. But they're trying. For decades, liberals have said if only men could get pregnant, this wouldn't even be an issue. And abortion rights are women's rights. Well, that's wrong now. Or as the kids say, hold up. When the wokey end of the progressive spectrum talks about abortion now, they shy away from that word, women, and prefer terms like birthing people or people who menstruate, because somewhere there's a trans man who's pregnant, and I say good for him, and I'll be looking for his story somewhere in a future issue of Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Age coup Democrats lack the high app and high neighborhoods, coup citizens as IATA, log on abroad me invested hain. Woe Gaza coolie passionately rally card hain. Guatemala Coutines coolie emotional events organized card hain. Or Afghanistan communities coolie heartfelt petitions draft card hain. Lekin jabat ate high decisions ki jo directly American families, jobs, safety, housing, all costs of living KO affect card hain. Woe stole card hain. Ideological debates mi fez jate hain. Wae kuch nahi card. Mayor ek glaring example highlight card hain. Ek massive funding package reject card dia surf I like yunkiism climate change revisions nahida. Urgent domestic issues, failing infrastructure, overwhelmed cities, struggling households tackle Khan Kubajai, unhoned pure deal discard card dia. Jay's domestic suffering weight car sakta high, lekin global symbolism nahi. Mayor KA point sharp high, lekin fairby. Funding except cock urgent issues peel solve kaya ja sekta, or climate-focused measures bad me push kaya ja sekta, yehi practical politics high. Lekin age coup Democrats ideological purity kuitna obsessed hain ki thoda compromise con kubajai Americans ko suffer con deed hain. O voters any notice kalia high.
Last week, an 85% Latino congressional district on the border with Mexico, which had always voted heavily Democratic, flipped to the red team. And the campaign manager for the losing Democrats said, "We gave up a reliably Democratic congressional seat for no reason at all. We deserve to know why." Well, aside from your terrible attitude, I'm going to tell you why. Because these voters stopped seeing your candidate as their lawyer. That's why. Their message to you was, I'm an American now. I'm here. Be my lawyer, not the lawyer for the migrants showing up in my backyard.
Woke ideological wave apney peak pa tap a hunch jab far left boldly claim kia ki men pregnant Jose Kane. Ex statement biology say it in a wildly at odds ki zayada talog nahi John te the Hansen wae panic Karen. Is nae doctrine ko cement con coolia. Unhoned pregnant man emoji be rollout kia. Jzek kota digital icon hazaron silent ki signs ko overwrite ka saktaho. Pure ideological theater. Public react kia confusion, disbelief, or raised eyebrows kusaf. Lekin far left any engaged con kubajai outrage kaya. Joby claim question kata. She politely high kiananeho. As intolerant, bigoted, ya hateful label ka diagaya. Discussion nahi chehi tha. Compliance chehi tha. Dissent punishable offense ban gaya. Narrative accept karo being a question ku. Ya enemy of progress ban jiao. Tab painfully clear Hogaya key inclusion YA justice coolie and nahi THA. You transform Hogaya THA ideological enforcement me, or ordinary law constantly shifting rules of woke correctness KO keep up nahi kapar rohida. At the end of the day, Mayor KA critique surf AOC, woke language, YA ideological theatrics kubami nahi high. Ye Democratic Party kubami high jo in performance politics me lost Hogay high ki wo you and logon KO bull gay jissa. Will serve Khan Ka claim Kati high. Basic biology KO redefine Kana. Participation trophies Bantna, global symbolism KO local suffering Sayada prioritize Kana, or vital funding reject Kana Kianki will perfectly climate ideologies and match Nahi Kata. Yisab far left any political landscape Asa Croft Kia Hijo everyday Americans coolier completely alien lag to high. Mayor KA point simple or sharp high. Jab party fringe activist KO appease Kami Zayada interested whole real problems solve Khan Kubajai. Voters walk away card hain. DNC lose Nai Hua Kianki Americans heartless YA ignorant Hoge. Borki Kianki party any reality ignore key. Dissent KO silence Kia. Or common sense KO threat Samja. Agar Democrats trust Wapas Jeetna Chart hain. Toani language policing ban Kani Hogi. Ideological extremes KO Kodo Kana ban Kana Hoga. Or ordinary logon coup real issues address Khan Honj. Tab tack. Voices like Mayor Uni call out Kart Rehenge. Or voters woy message ballot box me bedshe Rehenge. Ye THAHKA video wrap up. Aga Apko Aya. Like button hit Karine or subscribe Karine for more content like this.